This is a topic that I've been thinking about because I had to sit and meditate on it because this thing with Meg and Clay Thompson is more than a parasocial relationship. You know what I mean? Because a lot of women, as soon as it happens, same thing that happened with Beyonce, it's like, oh my gosh, if this happened to this beautiful celebrity woman that seems to have it all, what does that mean for me? So that's what I'll be talking about in this video. As you can see by the title, it's your girl Angie. You know, like if you're a subscriber, it's your girl Angie. If you're not a subscriber, I'm not your girl Angie because like you're not subscribed, and we're about loyalty over here. We're about love and support and community. So if you subscribe, I guess, then it's your girl Angie. Other than that, I'm your friendly neighbor. Sometimes friendly. It depends on what day you catch me. Don't catch me when I'm just walking outside to go to the train. Because then it's like, it's just strangers. Obviously, if you're like, oh my God, I saw your channel. I'm like, oh my God, hey. But for the most part, I probably look like, get away from me. It's a New York attitude. Right. But yeah, starting on the video, I did want to say one thing that like helped me collect my thoughts is that I just had on Tanika's Boyd's video, and she does like closet confessions, and she was like, I'm not done with this subject. But one thing she did say was that because we have this understanding like society, oh, like when it comes to athletes, how did she not know that he was gonna cheat and stuff like that? But when I saw Tanika's Boyd's video, she said the way that he was buying the boats and all that stuff, she said he knew good and well that he actually wanted to marry this girl, but he wanted her to put up with his BS. And I was like, you know what? I didn't even think about that. You know? Because, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm an athlete. Like, she should already know. She should already know what it is. And I actually listed down a comment because I had a few comments that like stuck out to me when all this stuff was happening. And it's like, he's an athlete. How do you expect him not to have an affair? And it's like, or to cheat, you know? And it's like, listen, I know these people are like, they have money beyond what we could even think of. They're well known and stuff like that. That doesn't mean that all the time it always strips them of their humanity. Just because they're a celebrity, my bad, I mean to hit the mic. Just because they're a celebrity doesn't mean that they don't think that they can find somebody who's also monogamous. And because at first I was thinking the same thing. I was like, right, like why would you think? But I'm like, everyday men be cheating too. So it's just like it doesn't even matter. And a lot of women are getting in their head like, oh my God, if this happened to Megan, if it's happened to Beyonce, what does that mean for me? It don't mean nothing for you. It means that we're just all dealing with the same men. The same men that's been coddled and, you know, given this level of entitlement, although they're a god of their own world, or the god of the world in their minds, but then at the same time they're self-deprecating. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, how do you think that you're the shit, but then you're just sad all the time and spreading misery? Like, what are you sad about? You're amazing, right? What are you sad for? You got all these privileges. What are you sad for? You have feelings? Sorry. Anyways. So I've just been disrespected so many times where men just are so mean to me out of nowhere that it's just like, and it's actually been chill. Like I've actually had a lot of chill dudes around me that I'm kind of like itching for. I'm itching for some dude to talk about his feelings and be like, but he has to be rude first. Like I said, you got to be rude first. And just be like, what are you sad for? Everything's great for you. Everything's up in rainbows. You're a man. What are you sad about? There are many things to be sad about in this world. That's on, like I said, that meanness is only reserved for the ones who deserve it. But it's like there were a few comments when it came to Megan where it seems that because she puts out music where it's telling women, oh, use him, like blah blah blah, I jump from him to her, I can't choose, twerking and all that stuff, for some reason that makes her unworthy of love. How does that make you unworthy of love? She's an artist, just like these male rappers are cosplaying gangsters and still going to their safe gated community. She could she could do the same thing. It's her persona. It's her persona with her strong knees. Them strong knees is paying the bills. Twerking. And one thing that really got me was just how disrespectful. There was this disgusting imagery online of like a line of men and Megan Thee Stallion like hunched over a couch. Like the level of disrespect, because I would not, I promise you, we won't see it about any other woman besides a black woman. Because that is so unnecessary. And as a man who made that gif, like, what are you thinking about the other men she's been with? There was even a comment saying, like, oh, like, y'all think this was gonna work with her and Klay Thompson? Like, seriously, y'all know she was messing with like 3 to 4 rappers at once, right? And y'all thought she was gonna get wifed? How you know that? Are you in her group chat? Are you in her friend group? How you know she was messing with 3 to 4 rappers at one time? Where are you getting the information? And even if you get the information, who cares? These rappers, these men are doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing. So what if she get hers? As long as she ain't leaving with no STD, STI, or pregnant, who cares? Who cares? Why are we so invested in other people's crotch? Their crotch activities. Like, what are we so invested? I'm just thinking about it in a society sense where it's just like, oh, so it's cool if they do it. It's not cool if I do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so disgusting. And it's always staying. The one constant with all these men in the comment section, you just looking at them, and it's like, sir, I'd actually have more respect if you didn't really have a profile picture. Because you are all up in this business when you have a lot of things you should be working on. Talking about Megan and how she looked. Sir, you just mad because even if you was close enough, you couldn't even sniff her. Okay? And the one thing about Megan is like she is the most unproblematic, at least that I've seen so far. I don't go deep in the archives like y'all, like some people do, but like she is very unproblematic in terms of like we ain't really see her going out there and doing anything crazy. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. It just started with that. First of all, it just started because men are just jealous. Like they just acting like she shake her ass. Like she didn't, start a tequila brand. Like she didn't just go on Broadway. Like she didn't just start like have her own KFC franchise. Was it KFC? I think it was KFC. Oh, Popeyes. It's Popeyes. My bad. Like she didn't do all that. Like she doesn't have her own swimwear line. All these things, like she's using the momentum that she has now, so she can just relax later. She knows she's not gonna be out here twerking forever. Like she knows, and she's investing in the longevity of your future. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in her group chat either, but I've like the amount of moves that she has been making. It's like she's literally thinking about her future and still finish with her bachelor's. And a lot of these men are not doing anything with their lives. They're not going back to school or whatever. A lot of them have like a helpmate that had their kids and everything, and they still choose to not do better. They just they think life is just going to work and coming home. It's not. You have to step up at this point. But anyways, men get all this excuse about cheating, and then the other dude's lack of responsibility. He's like, blame the female. She knew he had a girl, but he was in the relationship. He was in the relationship. The person in a relationship that's your relationship, man. You made that promise, And then some other dude is like, but he still hit. Okay, that's high school thinking. Okay, he still hit, but you're not keeping her. He thought Klay was gonna stay, but he's not keeping her. Like, what are we talking about? This shit is crazy. But he still hit. Like, okay. The hell? And then you know what? Now he's gonna lose access to her, and guess who's still gonna be on his mind? And then the thing is, Klay Thompson ain't saying nothing. Somebody was like, oh, like we are in our 30 somethings. Why do we have to make this stuff public? She's a celebrity. They operating off of a different plane. And she also had a lot about that relationship on the IG stories. You know, it's probably nice to experience a different kind of guy that seem low key. But like that girl said in our one video, she was like, "Ooh, when we found out that they broke up, everybody's like, ooh, thank God." We said, girl, we need you to be a little bit more shallow, okay?" And then Glorilla laughing. Ah, man, I don't know if she was laughing at Meg, but it was too convenient. And it's like, bro, girl, you can't laugh at another woman because there's a high chance the same thing is going to happen to you. Stop it. Get some help. None of us are absolved from the possibilities of life. You know what I mean? Like, especially when it comes to partnership. Come on now. So somebody did say this, this lady was like, "We're not surprised they cheat. We're surprised that they dare to get into like among a monogamous relationship. They can come into the relationship straight up and say, I want to sleep with whomever. I cannot and will not commit to anything with you or, you know, anyone other than showing you a great time and not disrespect you." And that's any man. Come into a relationship with honesty and expectations. It's not cheating if I understand from jump is how it is. And I think that that really hits the whole video on a nail on the head, is that when it comes to when they say, "Oh, but Meg makes music to shake your ass" and stuff like that, that doesn't mean that, like I said, that's a persona that she shouldn't have respect in a relationship. They're treating what Meg's like raps about as if she's a sex worker, and they feel like sex workers are below human. They don't deserve, like, and especially with the way she looks and the way she comes off strong, they don't feel like she deserves respect. And that's how a lot of, I mean, they think like that with you looking modest or not. They just feel like you don't deserve respect. But if you're confident in your body and stuff like that, they don't feel like, you know, you should expect monogamy. You know, they don't feel like she should expect monogamy. But also it's also the fact that what I think is also the fact is that with Megan, it doesn't seem that, you know, maybe after the Tory Lanez thing, that she would let somebody in her space without it being something official. Not saying we know these people, this is the possible parasocial part of it or whatever, but he probably wouldn't be able to get that close if he didn't make it seem like he really wanted to start really have a relationship, and a monogamous one at that, because he seems like a more, like, he doesn't come off as strong as like Partisan. You know what I mean? Where, you know, Partisan, he's one of those dudes where, you know, he got it when he wanted it. You can tell which guys get the girls. Okay, let's not act like we don't know. And Clay got that money to boost him up because ain't nobody looking for his light skin ass. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I remember when he was on the Lakers when Steph Curry's on fire, and I was like, you know what, this other dude's shooting. I ain't even gonna lie, the other dude's shooting. And then I didn't know that down the line it's gonna be this dude who's got a diary of, allegedly, right? A diary of um his little flings and sex addicts journals. Like, y'all, I think we're just at a stage where we're all so freaked out. Like, I, of course, it's like nice to have like that sexual tension and stuff. I think that's really fun. But when it comes to like, you know, just how, I think there's a healthy balance, but like it's just that whole gif with Megan on her knees and stuff. It's just so nasty. But yeah, I would also wish that we would be honest. Like, we can all be honest. We're like, I don't know. I don't really think I want a relationship right now. Like, I'm actually good chilling by myself. And if it evolves into y'all wanting that commitment, I think that's cool too. But a lot of times men get off on the deceit of it all. Like, they get off on the deception of being like, oh, I want a relationship. Or they think that they want a relationship. And then it's like, you know, I thought I really liked you like that, but but I actually just wanted to sleep with you. Because men say rude things anyways. Unironically, or the ones who are toxic say it on purpose. And it's just like, just then you could say all this stuff, but you don't ever want to just be like, I think I'm good off you. Y'all are mean anyways. Just say I'm good off you. I'm good. I'm good. Do nothing else. We but also there are women who are down and they will women in men's fields and be like, okay, that was cool. Like keep it pushing. But there's a level of men not, or I don't know if it's because they don't want to have open conversation or they know that they can't get it without it's I think it's a confidence thing. I think you should always give somebody the option. You should always give somebody the option to just be like, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. They get attached and you deal with that later. But I think it's better to be straight up to say you're not looking for a relationship right now. And what would be those boundaries that you would set? Like, hey, just text me when we're meeting up. Don't like let me know when you get home safe, respectfully, but nothing else in between. Like no other conversations, no phone calls or nothing like that. I don't know. I think it all depends on the parameters, but they the fact that, you know, she was out here having this dude on her page and it seemed like we're like, all right, like Clay Thompson, you sure girl, but you know what? If he makes you feel safe, that's what's up. But guess not. Guess he's just like the rest of them, and that's the thing. That's the thing. They say, oh, the good guys and nice guys, but now they feel like they have to be on demon time like Nick Cannon because. Sorry, my phone has an automatic thing at 12 o'clock. But yeah, they might turn out to be on demon time like Nick Cannon, and it's like because they feel like they were the good guys, so now they have something to prove. I don't know because they have money now or something. I don't know, but it's really honestly anybody who's bi, any woman that's bi or hetero or pan, when it comes to any like of these straight men, just or men in general, just just proceed with caution because it's like I think it's up to this point where you just really can't care. Like I you just really can't care. You really can't care. You really have to offer nothing. You have to not be attached to the outcome of what the relationship could be or what it might be. If we dating, especially these men, it doesn't matter if he's an athlete, doesn't matter if he's an accountant, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's medium ugly, fine as hell. But yeah, it's about character regardless at the end of the day. So yeah. And ladies, they're telling you lower your standards. No, because we control the market. We all need to go on one accord, okay? They saying they're going out there and they're finding their peace. Good. So let's keep doing our own thing. Let's keep doing our own thing. Let's keep with the communities and stuff. Let's keep being amazing together. Let's keep lifting each other up. Let's keep continuing to like transfer energy, not having our energy siphoned and making us like less of the person that we were the year before we met this man. Like we really have to protect our energy for real. For real. Like it is imperative at this point in time it is imperative. So yeah. Anyways. That's what I said about the conversation. It was like obviously these people are online. So but I think what is online and commentary that is online is a great indicator of what's like conversations that are happening in rooms that we're not a part of. Because we're not always in a room full of men. Because if there's a woman in the room, of course they're gonna censor some stuff. So a lot of times these dudes they let the filter down and they start typing. You know what I mean? And the men always have something like crazy to say, perverse to say, as opposed to a lot of the ladies online. Like I barely see ladies online saying some crazy disrespectful shit. Not saying it's not don't happen, but with a lot of these topics and maybe the stuff that come across my feed, the ladies don't say nothing crazy. So, anyways, for the men who are rude to women and then get it returned back to them and then feel bad, it's like woo woo woo. We all need to be a little meaner to them. They deserve it. Safely. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching.